built this boat. This is one of the finest boats in the fishing fleet. San Diego is one of the most popular fishing ports in the world, and this is one of the leading boats with the leading captains. We started Paul with ProOne Technologies approximately 3 or 4 months ago.
3 or 4 months ago, yes.
And Paul's here to tell us a little bit about the technology. I'd like to introduce Tim Wagner. Tim Wagner of ProOne, and Tim's going to talk to Paul. And
nice to meet you.
Yeah. Paul, we've had a lot of fun with being able to bring a new technology for the last 3 years. It's environmentally friendly, and of course you can't get any more environmentally friendly being here in my hometown of San Diego.
Yep.
Now, you told me you built this boat. Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, it was a 112-foot sport fishing boat, 34 feet wide by 112 long. We have 13 staterooms. We sleep 32 people. When we fish down the Baja Coast sport fishing, we carry 700 scoops of live bait. We carry 17,000 gallons of fuel. We have 2 main engines, 200 kW generators. My main engines are 700 horsepower inline 6 luggers. They're 21-liter engines. We hold basically we do long-range fishing, anything from 4-day up to 18-day trips.
How much fuel?
Well, we have 17,000 gallons. But we always refuel after we burn 6,000 to 8,000 gallons.
Now I know you just come in and you're going to turn this boat around. It's going to be out on the water another couple hours.
Yes, we came in this morning at 6:30, and between doing all the bunks, I have a whole crew of cleaning ladies come on the boat. We do all of our shopping. We do all the cleaning, shopping, unloading fish, fueling in 4 hours. And I'm going to go back out another 30 passengers for another 10 days.
Incredible. Now you got these 2 luggers that are going to push this 112-foot hull through the water. Now, with the ProOne technology that's in those engines, tell us a little about what you know. How many hours are on these engines?
Well, right now I have 30,387 hours.
So these engines got some miles on them.
They got some miles on them. And what a diesel engine likes to do, it likes to run. It likes to run at 1 RPM all the time. That's what diesels are famous for. That's why you get twice the hours on a generator, because it's running at 1 RPM all the time. And remember, it's not all about the RPM, it's about the load you put on the engine. You can run an engine at 1,800 RPMs and have like not much of a load on it, but if you run an engine at 1,800 RPMs and have 2/3 of a load, the load is everything. But in these engines at 23,000 hours, I changed the top end, all the heads on it, before ProOne lubrications. We started the fuel maximizer around 3 months ago. I noticed around a 2 to 3 gallon an hour difference in my performance of
and what are those
fuel
engines
savings.
burning per hour?
They're burning right now with everything. With the maximizer, I'm burning right around 29 gallons an hour.
It was at 31.
It was around 32, 33 gallons.
So you're getting about an honest 10% fuel savings.
And what I really noticed was, see, I haven't done a bottom end on the engines, pistons, liners, bearings. I have not touched those yet. The engines have not used any oil. Well, no, they were starting to use a little bit of oil. After a 10-day trip, let's say 200 hours, I would maybe have to add a gallon. I hold 23 gallons per engine. I'd have to add maybe a gallon or so just to get it back up to the level. Ever since I've been using the oil stabilizer, I haven't had to add any oil to my engines. And I had a few minor little seepages of oil in the front of my engine. That basically went away. My samples, my oil samples, my viscosity went to 13.5 to 14.5 at 500 to 700 hours of running. Now it's at 16 to 17 at 900 hours.
Now you know
the viscosity.
You know what that's doing. That viscosity. That's what we build in our technology is lubricity and viscosity stabilizers. So long as that viscosity holds up, what do you think it's doing to those engines?
It's keeping them running smooth. My goal is to get 40,000 hours on the engines, which if you revert that to miles on a truck, that's about over 2 million miles probably.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's out there. Normally on a diesel engine, we start using a lot of oil. You start getting a lot of blow-by. Then you decide you got to start rebuilding your engines. But at 40,000, that's a good round average, and I'm going to probably end up I'll rebuild them at 40,000 hours, and so that's my goal, to get another 10,000 hours. And I don't think there'll be any problem now. The way it looks.
That is good to hear. So the fuel maximizer is helping you on the top end. The oil stabilizer is helping you on the bottom end.
Yes.
You got the generators that are treated down with them too. You got two
Yep.
John Deere generators down there. We got some shots of that earlier. Hey, you know what? You got a whole bunch of people trying to load your boat up and get going. You're going to go make some money with this thing again.
Keep it running. Yeah.
Paul, I want to thank you so much for your time. You got a gorgeous boat, and we'll make another run here and talk more later on with ProOne. Thanks again.
You got it. Thank you very much.